Alright, what's good, guys? We're gonna do a little quarantine workout, something light today. I'm gonna show you what we're working with though. So we're at Mikey's house. My cousin, if you guys follow me on IG, you guys already know him. And we don't have much we're working with today. We only have a bar, 45s, 45-pound dumbbells, a couple 25-pound plates and 10s. I'm gonna show you guys how to build like a capped shoulder, you know what I mean? Like, we're not obviously gonna be creating as much tension as normal because we don't have as much weight, but we're gonna do something decent, like a little maintenance type workout. Let's get it. So during the whole quarantine, it's been tough because obviously, you know, me and then like everybody else across the world doesn't have a gym. So it's kind of a pain in the ass to get your workout in, with weights at least. So what I do is I kind of just flip my schedule around a little bit. So like usually I'll get up and, you know, go to work and then hit my weights at night during a normal routine. But right now everything's kind of all over the place and I'm doing a lot of work online and building my website and whatnot. And, you know, trying to get into different business adventures, I guess you could see, or ventures rather. And I have more time now, you know what I mean? But obviously I'm limited on the equipment. So what I did was I walk a mile every single morning. Around noon, 1 o'clock, I'll come here to Michael's house and hit some weights. Like I said, we got the barbell, we got some light weights and whatnot. So that's been good that I have that. And then at night, I usually run like 3 to 4 miles. Kaya, what are you doing? You want to say hi? Show me Kaya. Kaya. You got little bows in her hair. So I usually am active between, you know, 3 and 5 miles a day. So it's whether that's running or walking or whatever it is. And then my diet is far more strict than when this quarantine happened. Like before this quarantine happened, I was like in a surplus, just eating, and I was almost 220, and I was still tracking my macros and eating healthy, but not like super strict by any means. I was usually having like, you know, 400 grams of carbs, 100 grams of fat, and 250 protein, and that's kind of what I was hovering at. And then at the end of the day, if I wanted a snack, I'd have that. Right now what I'm doing though is I cut down my carbs down to like 180. My fats are at 50. My protein's still at 250. I'm down almost 20 pounds. I'm a lot lighter. I got a lot of bad weight off. And I figure, you know what, and a lot of you guys can implement this too. Like, you know, we don't have all the gym equipment. We're not going to be banging weights real hard, but one thing we can do is test our discipline, get some, you know, unnecessary body fat off, and kind of what I've been doing. I did a little detox with coffee, which was absolutely the worst thing I've ever done. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I have coffee every day and I talk about it, post it, and it helps me during my workouts and whatnot. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna try and have no coffee for 7 whole days, and I did that, man. It was brutal because your body almost goes into shock. It's like your body craves that, you know what I mean? It like wants all that coffee and that caffeine. So the first day, I remember like, I could barely get out of bed. Like it was like the second day actually, I had the worst headache ever. And this is my first cup in 7 days and I feel so good off of it. It's insane, it's bomb. But for today's video, what I wanted to do was show you guys how to, you know, maintain a decent physique, you know, superset, high volume stuff, and keep a capped shoulder. So we're gonna hit 3 different movements right now for shoulders. One being a press, the next being a side lateral, and then I wanna show you guys 2 things for the rear delts, kind of keep those in check and get those stimulated. So let's get after it today. All right, so the first thing we got, we're gonna do a front delt. I was gonna hit the whole delt really, but a lot of front and side delt. We're gonna do a barbell press over our head. So we're gonna bring it down all the way, and I wanna keep the tension and just press about just over halfway, and then right back down. It's slow and controlled. We're gonna do sets of 10 here. Up next, in the whole shoulder routine, we're gonna do a side lateral. We're gonna hold on to something, so you probably have a pillar or a wall you can hold on to. What I'm gonna do is hold on to these little, show them the little bars, Mikey. I'm gonna grab this 25-pound plate. What I'm gonna do is put my feet. Kyle wants to be in the video, man. put my feet close together like this. I'm gonna grab up here like this. I'm gonna lean in and then reach out, try slow and controlled up. The key on those is, the reason I'm having you guys put your feet in a little closer than normal is because we're trying to get more range of motion. So you're trying to come all the way down in slow control and carry that tension the whole way through. The next thing we're gonna do is a rear delt fly. I wanna go negatives on this one though. So this one's Mikey's favorite movement.
Yeah, psych.
So you're gonna be down about 90 degrees. Here like this. And then I'm gonna have you guys negative since we're working with a lighter weight. Next thing I'm gonna have you guys do is, we did some for the front, we did some for the sides, we did some for the rear delts. Now we're gonna do another rear delt movement because those are always the hardest for everybody. They're the hardest for me, I know that much. I'm gonna have you guys down in 90 degrees. I'm gonna have you elbows out like this, and you're gonna be lifting the fist up and then back down control. And that's the whole movement, but my elbows don't veer back like this. You're here like this, you're up, and then you're down. And with every one of these movements, like what me and Mikey just did, it took us an hour to get through. But what we did was, we did 5 sets of presses. We did 3 sets of side laterals. We added a little something something in. We did 3 sets of front raises. And now we did 3 sets of flies and traps. I'm just giving you guys 3 movements. Try them out, or 4 movements rather, try them out. Do 3 sets of 15 reps. Keep the weight moderate though. Form is everything.
All right, B, what do you think about conspiracy theories just in general?
On the pandemic, or like just in general, like anything?
In general.
I think, so Mikey and I just kind of had this conversation like off camera. So me personally, like a lot of them, I've heard a ton of stuff. Like let's just use the pandemic for an example. Like nobody expected this, right? And I think a lot of them could be very valid, and there could be a very valid argument there, but I really don't concern myself too much with like shit I really can't control myself, you know what I mean? Obviously I'm aware of what's going on. It's a very sad situation. It sucks. It's affecting everybody's life, not just people with the coronavirus, but like people like us. If you're watching this video, I'm sure you're affected by it as well. But I really don't pay too much mind into conspiracies or stuff like that, because I feel like this is something that's like out of our hands and we can't really control it, you know what I mean? So it's like, I'd rather focus on things I can control right now. My family, my family's health, my diet, my business. My business is completely shut down, but I'm working on the online stuff. Like this is all stuff that I can control right now, and I'm trying to, you know, reinvent and adapt to the times that we're in. So it's kind of my thoughts on everything right now. I mean, that's it for today, guys. I really appreciate you tuning into the video. I hope you learned a little something. I hope you implement this into your, you know, quarantine workout. Hopefully everything reopens in the next 10 days or so. You guys can get yourself back in the gym. But if not, you have access to a barbell. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you actually do some of these tips I gave you today. But yeah, man, subscribe, like the video. I appreciate you guys for watching. It's Brandon Flihan, we're out.